All right.
Todos de pie.
Thank you, everyone. Please be seated.
Gracias a todos. Pueden tomar asiento. For the record, Your Honor, Sylvia Fisher, court interpreter.
Good afternoon, Ms. Fisher.
Good afternoon, Your Honor.
I think I want to switch it out on number 13. And depending on some other stuff, I may do a little bit more, so, yeah. On the same one, not on somebody else. Okay, all right. And this is just one interpreter, right?
Correct.
All right, fantastic. Okay, good afternoon, everyone.
Buenas tardes a todos.
This is the 2 p.m. initial appearance calendar for September 20th, 2025.
Estas son las vistas iniciales de las 2 de la tarde para el 20 de septiembre del 2025.
The court's orders for the taking of DNA and fingerprints that were given on the first calendar of this month shall apply to all matters on this calendar.
Las órdenes judiciales en cuanto a la toma de huellas dactilares y muestras de ADN que se emitieron durante la primera lista de causas este mes también se aplicarán a todas las audiencias de esta lista de causas.
Okay, can I have Javier Martinez come to the podium, please?
Javier Martínez al podio, por favor.
Correct. I'll just talk slower. All right, good afternoon, sir. Could you please give me your full name and date of birth?
Javier Medina Martinez, April 9, 2007.
Javier Medina Martínez, April 9, 2007.
Thank you very much. I'm going to ask that because we have an interpreter, you respond entirely in Spanish and then allow the interpreter to translate for me, even though you may understand some of the questions I'm asking. Okay, Mr. Martinez, you are here on a new matter stemming from the Maricopa County Superior Court. It is alleged that you have committed one count of unlawful flight from a law enforcement vehicle. That's a Class 5 felony.
Sí.
I have.
Yes.
I have found probable cause to exist as to that one count. I have appointed an attorney to represent you. Your next court date is a status conference on October 6th, followed by a preliminary hearing on October 8th, both at 8:30 in the morning, both in the downtown Superior Court. As to your release conditions, the matter, The court has reviewed the information available to it so far and has determined that it is appropriate that you be released on your own recognizance today.
Okay.
There are some additional conditions. There are some additional conditions of your release. I'm going to go over all of them right now. You are not to initiate any contact with the arresting officers. You are not to possess any weapons. You are not to possess any drugs without a valid prescription. You are not to possess or consume any alcohol. You are not to drive a motor vehicle without a valid driver's license. And you must continue to provide the court with proof of your local address.
Okay.
Okay.
You are going to get a copy of all my orders and your release conditions as you step to your left, please. Thank you.
Okay.
Okay.
If I can have the interpreter please announce or ask if there are any other, if there's anyone else that may need the assistance of an interpreter, and if so, to please raise their hand.
Yes, Your Honor. ¿Hay alguien más que requiera los servicios de la intérprete? Caso que sí, por favor, levante la mano.
The officer has indicated that no one else has raised their hand, and with that, I thank the interpreter for her services.
Thank you, Your Honor. Have a good day.
You too. Okay, if I can get Torian Lee to come to the podium, please, and then if I could get Louis Zena to come to the chair next to the door.
Sorry about my hair and stuff. Look kind of crazy.
It's okay. Sir, could you please give me your full name and date of birth?
Torian Lee, 09-2105.
2105. All right, Mr. Lee, you are here on a new matter. It involves the allegation of one count of unlawful flight from a law enforcement vehicle, that's a Class 5 felony, and one count of DUI, that's a Class 1 misdemeanor. As to both counts, the court has found probable cause to exist, and as such, I will be appointing an attorney to represent you. Your next court date is a status conference on September 25th at 8:30 a.m., followed by an evidentiary hearing on September 26th, very next day at 1:30 p.m., followed by a preliminary hearing on September 29th at 8:30 a.m. All matters are going to be in the downtown Superior Court. As to your release conditions on this matter, given the fact that the court has considered the fact that you were also on release at the time of this most current offense, that means that you have an active felony matter that is pending. Mm-hmm. And when anyone, not just you, anyone has a active felony matter that's pending and they commit a new offense, they are by statute not held non-bondable. So as such, I am going to be following the statute and holding you non-bondable on this matter because you were on felony release in another matter. I believe that was Superior Court matter 2025-101-996 for the record. All right, so with that, you're going to get a copy of my orders here today. You will be able to readdress release conditions at your evidentiary hearing on the 26th, September 26th.
So I'm going to be in jail on my birthday. All right.
If I could have you step to your left, please. All right, Louis Zena. And if I can have Brooklyn Brogsvold please come to the chair next to the door? Good afternoon, sir. Could you please give me your full name and date of birth?
Yeah, Louis Zena, 12/21/65.
Thank you very much, Mr. Zena. Mr. Zena, you are here on a new matter stemming from the Maricopa County Superior Court. It involves the allegation of 1 count of possession of dangerous drugs, a Class 4 felony, and 1 count of drug paraphernalia, a Class 6 felony. The court has found probable cause as to both counts. I have appointed an attorney to represent you. Your next court date is a status conference on September 25th at 8:30 a.m., followed by an evidentiary hearing on September 26th at 1:30 p.m., followed by a preliminary hearing on September 29th at 8:30 a.m. All matters are to be in the downtown Superior Court. As to your release conditions, because you were also on a release with a pending active felony in Maricopa County Superior Court, the statute requires that you be held non-bondable on this matter. So, as such, I will be following the statute and holding you non-bondable because you were on felony release on another matter. That is CR 2025-006-259 for the record. And with that said, you will be able to readdress your release conditions at your evidentiary hearing on the 26th. But until then, you are going to be held non-bondable. If I can have you step to your left and get a copy of your paperwork. Brooklyn Drogsvold, please. And if I can have Robin Reichner come to the chair next to the door. And ma'am, I apologize in advance if I have mispronounced your name.
It's okay.
Could you give me your full name and date of birth?
Yeah, 06/04/2007, and my name is Brooklyn Drogsvold.
Okay. Do you have a middle initial?
Yeah, Reese, my middle name.
No, that's fine. Okay, ma'am, you are here on a new matter stemming from the Maricopa County Superior Court. It is alleged that you have committed aggravated assault as a Class 3 felony offense. I have found that probable cause does exist as to that offense. I have appointed an attorney to represent you in this matter. Your next court date is a status conference on September 25th, followed by a preliminary hearing on September 29th, both at 8:30 in the morning, both in the downtown Superior Court. As to your release conditions, given the totality of the circumstances regarding this incident, the court has imposed a secured appearance bond in the amount of $150,000. $150,000 secured appearance bond. If you are able to post that bond, then you will be released to the supervision of pretrial services and must be and will not be released until you have an electronic monitoring device installed on your person. That's called another term for that is called an ankle bracelet. So with that said, there are going to be some additional release conditions that you must abide by should you be able to post that bond. Not to have any contact with the victims in this matter, not to have any contact with the arresting officers. There are additional release conditions. I'm not going to go over all of them, but they will all be included as part of the paperwork you're about to receive. If I can have you step to your left, please. Thank you. If I can have Robin, yes, thank you. Come to the podium, please, and if I could have Zachary Guevara come to the chair next to the door. Good afternoon, sir. Could you please give me your full name and date of birth?
Robin Reichenegger, 11/9/71.
11/9/71. Okay. All right. Sir, you are here on a brand-new matter. It stems from the Maricopa County Superior Court. It is alleged that you have committed one count of burglary in the second degree as a Class 3 felony and one count of failure to obey a court order. Yes. One count of burglary in the second degree, Class 3 felony, and two counts of failure to obey a court order. Both of those counts are Class 1 misdemeanors. Are you having trouble hearing me?
I have an ear infection, I'm sorry.
Okay. Are you with me so far?
Yeah.
Okay. All right. The court has found probable cause to exist as to all counts. I have appointed an attorney to represent you. Your next court date is a status conference on September 25th, followed by a preliminary hearing on September 29th, both at 8:30 in the morning, both in the downtown Superior Court. As to this matter, the court has imposed a bond. It's cash only in the amount of $50,000 cash only bond. There are certain other release conditions that you must abide by should you be able to post that bond. One, that you not return to the scene of the crime. Two, to not have any contact with the alleged victims. And sorry, earlier I meant to say the scene of the alleged crime. Not to have any contact with the alleged victims. If there is an order of protection issued against you, or there's going to be one, you must abide by all terms of that order of protection, and you must also report to your probation officer within 72 hours if you are going to be released by posting your bond. There are additional release conditions. I'm not going to go over all of them, but you're going to get a copy of everything here in the paperwork shortly. That is just your first matter. Your second matter is number 19 on the calendar. As to that matter, you are here on a probation violation warrant from the Superior Court, Maricopa County Superior Court, for a Class 4 felony. I have appointed an attorney to represent you on that matter as well. Your next court date is a probation revocation arraignment and possible disposition hearing on September 26th at 8:30 a.m. in the downtown Superior Court. As to that matter, the court has imposed a secured appearance bond in the amount of $500. There are additional release conditions that you must abide by should you be able to post that bond. A copy of all of which you're going to get here momentarily. If I can have you step to your left.
Thank you.
Oh, I'm sorry. It may be a revised sheet. Sorry. Thanks for holding on to that, because that was... Zachary Rivera, please come to the podium, and if I can have Kennedy Keys come to the chair next to the door. Kennedy Keys. Good afternoon, sir. Could you please give me your full name and date of birth?
Zachary Jordan Guevara, 2694.
694. Thank you very much. Sir, you are here on a new matter stemming from the Maricopa County Superior Court. It is alleged that you have committed one count of possession of a weapon by a prohibited person. That's a Class 4 felony. One count of theft, a Class 6 felony, and one count of criminal trespass as a Class 3 misdemeanor. I have found probable cause that probable cause exists as to all counts. I have appointed an attorney to represent you. Your next court date is a status conference on September 25th, followed by a preliminary hearing on September 29th, both at 8:30 in the morning, both in the downtown Superior Court. As to your release conditions on this matter, the court has imposed a secured appearance bond in the amount of $15,000. $15,000. There are some additional release conditions that you must abide by. I'm not going to go over all of them, but you're going to get a copy of everything in the paperwork here shortly. Thank you very much. If I can have you step to your left. Ms. Keys is up to the podium, and then if I can have Darcy Schilling come to the chair next to the door, please. Good afternoon, ma'am. Could you please give me your full name and date of birth?
Kennedy Keys, 11/18/2006.
11/18/2000. Okay, that works. Ms. Keys, you are here on a new matter stemming from the Maricopa County Superior Court. It is one count of aggravated assault with a deadly weapon, a Class 3 felony, and one count of disorderly conduct involving a weapon, a Class 6 felony. As to both counts, the court has determined that probable cause does exist. I have appointed an attorney to represent you. Your next court date is a status conference on September 25th, followed by a preliminary hearing on September 29th, both at 8:30 in the morning, both in the downtown Superior Court. As to your release conditions, there are several factors to them. The first is the fact that the court has imposed a secured appearance bond in the amount of $20,000. If you are able to post that bond, then you would be released through the supervision of pretrial services to include electronic monitoring to be installed prior to you being released from custody. Other release conditions include that you not return to the scene of the alleged crime and that you have no contact with the alleged victim. Now, I understand that the scene of the alleged crime may be your residence. So, to that end, I have ordered that you find an alternative residence and provide the court with proof of that residence, since you can't go back to the scene of the crime.
I don't have no other residence.
Let me just finish in addition to that, because it may be your permanent, or it may be your residence, the scene of the alleged crime, I have also issued one civil standby order. And what that means is that you must contact local law enforcement and schedule an appointment. This is if you are able to post the bond and meet all the other release conditions. You must contact law enforcement and schedule an appointment to go to your residence and set up a time so you can retrieve your personal belongings from that residence as well, so you can be in compliance with the court order. There are other release conditions. I'm not going to go over all of them, but they will be included in the copy of the paperwork that you're about to receive. I can have you step to your left. Thank you. Darcy Schilling, please. And if I can have Tyler Lemke come to the chair next to the door. Good afternoon, ma'am. Could you please give me your full name?
Darcy Lynn Schilling, April 4th, 1990.
Thank you very much. Ma'am, you are here on a new case stemming from the Maricopa County Superior Court. It involves one count of aggravated assault as a Class 5 felony. I did find probable cause to exist as to that count. I am appointing an attorney to represent you. Your next court date is September 25th. That's going to be a status conference at 8:30 in the morning, followed by a preliminary hearing on September 29th, also at 8:30 in the morning, both in the downtown Superior Court. As to your release conditions, the court has imposed a secured appearance bond in the amount of $10,000 secured appearance bond. There are other release conditions that you must abide by should you be able to post that bond, a copy of which you're going to receive here shortly. All right, if I can have you step to your left, please. Tyler Lemke. And if I can have Martin Aguilar come to the chair next to the door, please. Good afternoon, sir. Could you please give me your full name and date of birth?
Tyler Reese Lemke, May 19th, 1994.
Thank you very much. So you're also here on a brand new matter stemming from the Maricopa County Superior Court. It involves 1 count of theft of means of transportation, a Class 3 felony, 1 count of aggravated taking the identity of another, that's also a Class 3 felony, 1 count of taking the identity of another as a Class 4 felony. I'm sorry, the previous felony allegation is aggravated taking the identity of another as a Class 3 felony, then taking the identity of another as a Class 4 felony, then possession of burglary tools and burglary, possession of a master key as a Class 6 felony, and burglary tools also as a Class 6 felony. I have found probable cause to exist as to all counts. I have appointed an attorney to represent you. Your next court date is September 25th at 8:30 a.m. That's going to be a status conference, and then that's going to be followed by a preliminary hearing on September 29th, also at 8:30 a.m., both in the downtown Superior Court. As to your release conditions, the court has imposed a secured appearance bond in the amount of $15,000. If you are able to post that bond, there are additional release conditions which will apply. I'm not going to go over all of them here today, but you are going to get a copy of everything here in the paperwork shortly. If I can have you step to your left. Okay, Martin Aguilar.
How you doing today?
Hello, sir. Good afternoon. Please give me your full name and date of birth.
Martin Aguilar, September 5th of 93.
Thank you very much. So you're here on a new matter. It involves 1 count of aggravated assault as a Class 3 felony. I have found probable cause to exist as to that count. I have appointed an attorney to represent you. Your next court date is a status conference on September 25th, followed by a preliminary hearing on September 29th, both at 8:30 in the morning, both in the downtown Superior Court. As to your release conditions in this matter, the court has imposed a secured appearance bond in the amount of $25,000. $25,000 secured appearance bond. If you are able to post that bond, then
I can't pay that.
I have to go through the rest of the release conditions just in case something changes. You will be released to the supervision of pretrial services, and will not be released until there is an electronic monitoring device equipped on your person that has to be installed prior to your release. There are some additional release conditions that apply. I'm not going to go over all of them, but you're going to get a copy of everything in your paperwork here shortly. If I can have you step to your left.
So I'll be able to be released?
Your release if you post the bond, you will be released. In terms of posting the bond, one of the officers here or one of the officers in the back will be able to provide you with a list of bond companies that you can contact.
Without that, I would have to, I'm staying to my next court date then, if I can't do that?
Correct.
All right.
Thank you. Richard Alvarado. If I could have Richard Alvarado come to the podium, please. And then if I could have Jacob Treehouse come to the chair next to the door. Good afternoon, sir. Could you please give me your full name and date of birth?
Richard Alvarado, 7782.
Thank you very much. Sir, you're here on 2 matters. The first is a probation violation warrant from the Maricopa County Superior Court for a Class 6 felony. I have appointed an attorney to represent you. Your next court date is a probation revocation arraignment and possible disposition hearing on September 26th at 8:30 a.m. in the downtown Superior Court. it is alleged that you have violated terms 3, 5, and 11 of your probation. As to your release conditions, the court will be imposing, or has imposed, a secured appearance bond in the amount of $250. $250 secured appearance bond. Should you be able to post that bond, there are additional release conditions that you must abide by. I'm not going to go over all of them, but they will be included in the paperwork you're about to receive. As to your second matter, that's number 4 on the calendar, that's also a probation violation warrant from the Maricopa County Superior Court for a Class 5 felony. I have appointed an attorney to represent you in that matter as well. Your next court date is also September 26th, just like the previous matter, at 8:30 a.m. in the downtown Superior Court, and that's going to be for a probation revocation, arraignment, and possible disposition hearing. As to that offense, or as to the current offense, it is alleged that you have violated terms 3 and 5 of your probation. Your release conditions, one second here. Okay. Your release conditions include a secured appearance bond in the amount of $250. $250. So $250 for this matter, $250 for the other matter, both secured appearance bonds. Should you be able to post your bond, again, additional release conditions apply. I'm not going to go over them, but one of the key ones is that you contact your probation officer within 72 hours of your release. All right, if you could step to your left.
Sir, man, if you don't mind, may I say something? I could possibly post them, but the only problem with that is the only person that I know here is the person I take care of. Well, we take care of each other, but unfortunately, the day that this happened, the reason I'm back here today was the day that she and I were, unfortunately, what's the word I'm looking for? Basically kicked out of our home last minute. And I apologize that I'm back here today. I'm at a loss of words that I'm back here today, but if there's any way the courts and yourself could find it in your heart to allow me to be released today, I will be there at the court. I'm a responsible person. I'm not the person I used to be when I first caught these felonies. God has been working in my heart, and I've been doing everything I could to not be back here. If you could tell, as you could tell from March of last year to now, I've been great. My new charge is not a felony. It was just a mishap, and I think I did need this to wake me up again. And
Okay, so what I'm looking at is I'm looking at a couple things. Number one, the warrant was issued back in December of 2024.
Right.
It wasn't issued just in, this previous, a little earlier this year. So that's one. The other issue that I'm looking at is the fact that the $250 bond is just affirmed by me, and if I didn't say it for the record, it's just affirmed. Another judicial officer that is more familiar with your case issued that $250 bond for each of your cases. So he or she must be looking at something that I'm not looking at. But one of the things that did pop out to me is that it was December of 2024 that these matters were, or that these warrants were issued. And because another judicial officer put those bond amounts together, I'm just going to affirm them. You can address them again. You can adjust your release conditions again on the 26th.
So when you say affirm, that means that I have to pay them to be released?
That means I am, the fact what this other judicial officer did, whatever he posted or she posted, I'm going to agree with that. I'm going to further execute that order for that $250 for each case. In about 6 days, you'll be seeing a judge again. You can bring up your release conditions then with your attorney that I've appointed on each matter.
So that total comes out to $500, correct?
Correct.
Thank you.
Thank you. If I could have you step to your left.
Sir, thank you.
Oh, wait, we did both matters? Yes. Okay, thank you. Jacob Trias? I'm sorry if I'm mispronouncing your name. All right. And if I could have Joshua Garcia Cruz come to the chair next to the door. Sir, could you please give me your full name and date of birth?
Jacob Trias, 06/02/2005.
Thank you very much. Sir, you are here out of a justice court warrant. So that you have a pre-existing matter, it's not a new matter. So it's a justice court warrant for disorderly conduct as a class 2 misdemeanor and liquor or consumption of alcohol or liquor in ingestion for somebody who is under 21. That's also a class 2 misdemeanor. These offenses happened a while back in 2022, and I believe that these are. If you had stuck with them, I think these could be easily resolved.
I had no idea about them until today. Like, they just literally told me something about it. I never knew nothing about me having a warrant or anything about that until today. So, I mean, I would have been handled that a long time ago if I were to know of me having no warrant, but I didn't, I didn't have any.
What I'm looking at is a failure to appear back on November 1st of 2023.
Yeah, it's because I thought I had got dismissed over that, but I didn't. I guess they were sending me something over the mail, like for another court date, and I didn't get it because I moved places.
Okay. I am appointing an attorney to represent you in these matters. Your next court date is an arraignment on September 24th at 8:30 a.m., and that's going to be in the Justice Court, the address of which you're going to get here shortly. As to your release conditions, given the fact that this warrant is so old, the court is going to be imposing a secured appearance bond in the amount of $250. So $250 secured appearance bond.
All right.
So if you are able to post that bond, there are additional release conditions that apply. I'm not going to go over all of them. You're going to get a copy of everything in the paperwork here shortly.
Okay.
All right.
Well, definitely.
And I encourage you to resolve it. That's why the bond is so low. To if you can get out there and
most definitely will handle that.
Take care of this.
Yeah.
All right. Fantastic. Thank you very much. If you could step to your left. Okay, Joshua Garcia Cruz. If I can have you come to the podium, and if I can have Kareem Ervici come to the chair next to the door, please. Good afternoon, sir. Could you please give me your full name and date of birth?
Yes, Joshua Garcia Cruz, September 23rd, 2005.
All right, sir, you are here on a municipal court warrant, excuse me, stemming from the El Mirage Municipal Court. Your first matter, number 5 on the calendar, is that warrant. It's driving on a suspended license, which is a class 1 misdemeanor. You're not entitled to counsel due to the court-appointed counsel due to the nature of the offense, but you can hire one at your own expense if you so wish to.
Okay.
Your next court date is an arraignment hearing on October 7th at 8:30 a.m. in the El Mirage Municipal Court. As to this matter, the court will be releasing you on your own recognizance.
Okay.
As long as you promise to appear, promise me that you're going to appear on October 7th, because this is a matter that could be handled pretty efficiently if you do appear. Do you promise to appear?
Yes, I will.
All right. All right.
You said on October 7th?
October 7th. And you're going to get that in writing as well, as part of the writing. Your next matter is also a municipal court warrant, also out of the El Mirage Municipal Court, also for driving on a suspended license, which is a class 1 misdemeanor. Again, not just you, No defendant is entitled to court-appointed counsel due to the nature of these charges, but again, you can hire one at your own expense. Your next court date is an arraignment hearing on October 7th, so both of your matters are going to be on October 7th at 8:30 a.m. in El Mirage Municipal Court. As to this matter, I'm also going to release you on your own recognizance, as long as you promise me that you're going to appear on your own on October 7th. You promise?
Yeah, I promise I'll be there.
Thank you very much. All right, there are other release conditions that apply. I'm not going to go over all of them. You can, you'll get a copy of everything as part of your paperwork here as you step to your left. Thank you very much.
Thank you.
Kareem Evarnsi. Everyone gets it wrong, don't worry. It's Aravachi. All right, sir. Give me your full name and date of birth.
Karim David Aravachi.
Okay. And your date of birth?
04/22/1987.
All right. All right, sir, you are here on several allegations. I'm going to go over them with you. They involve one count of possession of narcotic drugs, a Class 4 felony, one count of drug paraphernalia, a Class 6 felony, one count of resisting arrest as a Class 1 misdemeanor, and one count of obstructing a public highway or thoroughfare, that's a Class 3 misdemeanor. As to all counts, I did find that probable cause did exist. I am appointing an attorney to represent you. Your next court date is a status conference on October 6th, followed by a preliminary hearing on October 8th, both at 8:30 in the morning, both in the downtown Superior Court. As to your release conditions on this matter, I don't show that you have any prior felony
Nothing.
convictions or help. Okay. As such, I will be releasing you on your own recognizance. There's going to be some additional release conditions. I'm not going to go over them with you today, but they'll be included in the paperwork that you're going to be receiving here shortly. If I could have you step to your left.
Thank you.
David Ryder. Good afternoon, sir. Could you please give me your full name and date of birth?
Yes, sir. David Ronald Ryder Jr., August 27, 1986.
Okay. There's a junior as part of your name?
Yes, sir. I did add it, I believe.
Okay. I'm going to go, for the record, I'm going to go ahead and add it
Okay.
to let the record reflect that I'm adding the junior as a suffix. Sir, you are here on a new matter stemming from the Maricopa County Superior Court. It is for, the alleged offense is one count of possession of dangerous drugs, a Class 4 felony. I did find probable cause to exist as to that count. I am appointing an attorney to represent you. Your next court date is a status conference on October 6th at 8:30 a.m., followed by a preliminary hearing on October 8th at 8:30 a.m., both in the downtown Superior Court. As to this offense, as to this matter, the court will be releasing you on your own recognizance. You're welcome. There are some additional release conditions that you must abide by upon your release, a copy of which you will get here shortly.
Thank you, Your Honor.
Very much. Please step to your left. John Bedovich. And if I can have Mario Jones come to the chair next to the door, please. Good afternoon, sir. Could you please give me your full name and date of birth?
John Potovich, 4/27/61.
Is your middle name Aaron?
Yes, sir.
Sir, you are here on you are here as a result of an arrest warrant that was issued for you for one count of possession of allegedly one count of possession of narcotic drugs, a Class 4 felony, and one count of drug paraphernalia, a Class 6 felony. I have found probable cause to exist as to both counts. I am appointing an attorney to represent you. Your next court date is October 6th at 8:30 in the morning, and that's going to be a status conference, which is going to be followed by a preliminary hearing on October 8th, also at 8:30 in the morning, both in the downtown Superior Court. As to this matter, the court having reviewed everything submitted in its entirety, I am going to be releasing you on your own recognizance. You're going to get some additional release conditions that apply to you here. I'm not going to go over them with you, but if you step to your left, you'll get a copy of all your papers.
Thank you.
Thank you. Mario Jones. And if I could have Michael Moorhead come to the chair next to the door, please. Good afternoon, sir. Please give me your full name and date of birth.
Mario Jones, 9/14/81.
Okay. Sir, you are also here on a new matter, new case stemming from the Maricopa County Superior Court. It involves the allegation of one count of disorderly conduct as a Class 6 felony and one count of disorderly conduct fighting disruption of peace and quiet of a neighborhood as a Class 1 misdemeanor. I have found probable cause as to both counts. I am appointing an attorney to represent you. Your next court date is your next court date is October 6th, and that's going to be a status conference, followed by a preliminary hearing on October 8th, both at 8:30 in the morning, both in the downtown Superior Court. As to the release conditions in your matter, I am going to be releasing you to the supervision of pretrial services. So what that means is you're going to get a whole bunch of paperwork from the court today. In it will be included a contact phone number that you call for pretrial services. Make sure that you call first thing Monday morning. At 8:01 a.m., first call you're making is to pretrial services, just to check in, and then they'll coordinate everything with you moving forward. Given the fact that you are going to be released to their supervision today, there are some additional release conditions that apply. I'm going to go over some of them with you. You can't go back to the scene of the alleged crime, and you can't have any contact with the alleged victims. There's even more release conditions that apply. I'm not going to go over all of those, but they will be included in writing as part of the paperwork you'll be receiving here shortly. Thank you very much. If I can have you step to your left. Michael Moorhead, and if I can have Mark Ortega come to the chair next to the door, please. Good afternoon, sir. Please give me your full name and date of birth.
Michael Moorhead, 032497.
Thank you very much. Sir, you're here on a new matter stemming from the Maricopa County Superior Court. It is alleged that you have committed one count of possession of dangerous drugs, a Class 4 felony, and one count of possession of drug paraphernalia, a Class 6 felony. The court has determined that probable cause exists as to both counts. I have appointed an attorney to represent you. Your next court date is October 6th at 8:30 a.m. That's going to be a status conference, followed by a preliminary hearing on October 8th, also at 8:30 a.m., both matters in the downtown Superior Court. As to this matter, the court is going to be releasing you on your own recognizance. There are some additional release conditions that apply. You're going to get a copy of everything in the paperwork here shortly. If I can have you step to your left. Mark Ortega, to the podium, please. And then if I can have Alex Stotz come to the chair next to the door.
Good morning, Your Honor.
Good afternoon, sir. Could you please give me your full name and date of birth?
Mark Ortega, November 11th, 1974.
Okay, thank you very much. Mr. Ortega, you are here as a result of a municipal court warrant stemming from the Peoria Municipal Court. It involves one count of possession of drug paraphernalia and one count of driving on a suspended license, both Class 1 misdemeanors. Due to the nature of your charges, you're not entitled to court-appointed counsel, but you can hire a private attorney at your own cost and expense. Your next court date is an arraignment hearing on October 7th at 9 a.m. That's going to be in the Peoria Municipal Court. These charges are more recent, so given that factor, as long as you promise to the court that you're going to show up on October 7th at 9 a.m. in Peoria, I'm going to release you on your own recognizance.
Okay, no problem, sir. I can do that.
Promise? Okay, then
Yeah.
it is ordered releasing you on your own recognizance. There's going to be some additional release conditions that you got to abide by, a copy of which you're going to get in the paperwork here shortly.
Okay, thank you.
Thank you. If I can have you step to your left. Alex Stotz, and if I can have Christopher Medrano come to the chair next to you. Good afternoon, sir. Could you please give me your full name and date of birth?
My name is Alex Dean Stotz, 10/28/1986.
And Dean is spelled D-E-A-N?
Yes, sir.
Okay. Okay. Thank you. All right, I'm going to let the record reflect that your middle name is Dean. Sir, you are here on a new case stemming from the Surprise Municipal Court. It involves the allegation of 2 counts of disorderly conduct as both as Class 1 misdemeanors. I have found probable cause to exist as to both counts. However, due to the nature of the offense, you're not entitled to court-appointed counsel. However, you can hire a private attorney at your own expense. Your next court date is a arraignment hearing on October 14th. It's going to be out there a ways. October 14th at 1:30 p.m. in the Surprise Municipal Court. Now, having considered the circumstances in your case, I am inclined to release you on your own recognizance if you promise that you will appear on the 14th by yourself on your own volition at 1:30 in Surprise. Do you so promise?
Yes, sir.
All right, then it is ordered releasing you on your own recognizance on this matter. There are some additional release conditions that you have to abide by, and they may be a little challenging, but you got to abide by them. It's part of my order here. You're not to return to the scene of the alleged crime. You're not to have any contact with the alleged victims. Now, I understand the scene of the alleged crime may be your residence. Is it? Because if it is, I'm going to issue one civil standby order. And what that is that you have to contact a Surprise PD, your local law enforcement, and schedule a time to meet you at your residence so then you can extract your personal property from there.
Yeah, somebody's over there right now getting it already.
Okay.
I mean, if you do schedule that and I don't need it, do I have to?
No, it would be up for you to schedule.
Okay, yeah,
That's
probably good to leave as an option just in case.
Yeah, in case there's anything left or you need to go back, that kind of thing. All right, so I need to reprint. I'm sorry? No, I did the civil standby order, just one of the requirements is that you find an alternative residence, so I just added that. And a future judicial officer could change these release conditions, so next time you go to court, you could simply address them with the next judicial officer in Surprise.
All right.
All right, you'll be getting I'm reprinting your paperwork. You'll be getting it here shortly. If you want to move to your left, and I'm sure the officer will get it handed to you. Christopher Medrano, please.
Hello, good afternoon.
Good afternoon, sir. Please give me your full name and date of birth.
My name is Christopher Ivan Medrano. My birthday is April 3rd, 07.
So you are here on a new case stemming from the Maricopa County Superior Court. It involves one count of defacing a deadly weapon. That's a Class 6 felony. 2 counts of failure to admit that you were carrying a said weapon.
Yes, sir.
That's a Class 1 misdemeanor. And 2 counts of being under the age of 21 while you were carrying that weapon.
Yes, sir.
Or those weapons.
Yes, sir.
I have found probable cause to exist as to all counts. Now, I am appointing an attorney to represent you. Your next court date is October 6th at 8:30 in the morning. That's going to be a status conference, followed by a preliminary hearing on October 8th, also at 8:30 in the morning in the downtown, both in the downtown Superior Court. One of the factors that I've taken into consideration is the fact that you have no criminal history, but also your age. And so with that, I feel that it is appropriate that you be released on your own recognizance here today.
Thank you, sir.
There are additional release conditions that you're going to have to abide by. You're going to get a copy of all of them in the paperwork you're about to receive. All right.
I appreciate you. Thanks.
If you could move to your left, please. Thank you very much.
God bless you.
All right. And I think there's only one other person left on the calendar with 4 matters. So, any updates on Ms. Davis? Okay. In case the microphone did not pick it up, I've been informed that Anya, A-N-A-Y-A Davis, is a danger to herself or others and thus not transported to court today. I will be conducting a house call. She is here on 4 matters. Let's go through them. Number 26 on the calendar. It is a bench warrant from the failure to appear bench warrant from the Superior Court for 1 count of possession of dangerous drugs, a Class 4 felony, 1 count of possession of drug paraphernalia, a Class 6 felony, and 1 count of criminal trespass, a Class 6 felony. I have appointed an attorney to represent her, although you know what? I have not appointed because I believe one already exists. As to her release conditions on this matter, number 26 on the calendar, I am affirming the cash-only appearance bond in the amount of $1,000, or it is my inclination to affirm the $1,000 cash-only bond that was issued previously. As to number 27 on the calendar, it is a new case stemming from the Maricopa County Superior Court. The allegations being 1 count of possession of dangerous drugs, a Class 4 felony, and 1 count of possession of drug paraphernalia, a Class 6 felony. As to those matters, I have not found that probable cause exists. However, I am still appointing Ms. Davis an attorney to represent her. Her next court date is a status conference on October 6th at 8:30 a.m., followed by a preliminary hearing on October 8th, also at 8:30 a.m., both in the downtown Superior Court. As to number 28 on the calendar, this involves a FTA warrant for failure to appear at her disposition hearing involving 1 count of possession of dangerous drugs, a Class 4 felony, and 1 count of possession of drug paraphernalia, a Class 6 felony. I have appointed an attorney to represent her, although I believe it's going to be the same attorney that previously represented her or is representing her on her active matter. Her next court date is a disposition hearing on September 25th at 8:30 a.m. in the downtown Superior Court. It is my inclination to affirm the bond of previously set by the court in the amount of $500, and that's going to be cash only. And then finally, number 29 is a probation violation warrant for Ms. Davis for one count of aggravated assault with a deadly weapon, a Class 3 felony, 1 count of criminal damage, a Class 5 felony, 1 count of endangerment, a Class 6 felony, and 1 count of criminal damage, a Class 6 felony. I have appointed an attorney to represent her if her previous counsel is not yet available. As to her release conditions, I am going to be, it is my inclination to affirm the $1,000 cash-only bond set by a previous judicial officer. Her next court date is a status conference on September 25th at 8:30 a.m. in the downtown Superior Court. If, after visiting Ms. Davis, I do change any of my inclinations, I will do so in a separate writing and not go back on the record on this matter. With that, we stand adjourned on this calendar.
Honorable Stephen Holding, now presiding. Thank you, officer. Ready? Good afternoon, everyone. Thank you. Please be seated. Good afternoon again. This is the 5 p.m. calendar for the 20th day of the month. On the first day of this month, orders were read onto the record that affect all of you regarding DNA and fingerprinting. In just a moment, I'm going to call you up to the podium one at a time. When you get to the podium, I need your name. I'll tell you the charges you're here on. I'll appoint most of you an attorney. I'll set your next hearing date, give you the location. I'll set your general release conditions. All of you will have general release conditions. They are as follows. Do not make contact with the arresting officers. Do not possess any drugs without a valid prescription. Do not drive a motor vehicle without a valid license. Keep us informed as to where you are living. Also, if you're on probation, you'll be ordered to contact your probation officer. If the charges you're being seen here today indicate there may be a victim, I will order you to stay away from that victim and not to return to the scene of the alleged crime. All of this will be handed to you by one of the two officers in writing at the end of your hearing. When you have a moment, please read it over again. Thank you for listening, folks. Mr. I think it's C. Mr. C. Hope I pronounced that close to being right. Nathaniel is after Mr. C. Atsinga. Come on up, sir. Good evening, sir. Tell me your full name, please.
Cyrus C.
Just C. I apologize, sir.
You're good.
Sir, you have two different matters before the court.
I'm sorry, you can repeat that?
Hold on. You have two different matters before the court. The first one is 4 counts of burglary with a master key, class 4 felonies, each of them, resisting arrest, a class 6 felony, criminal trespassing as a misdemeanor. I've appointed you an attorney, sir. Your next hearing is on the 25th of this month, downtown Phoenix. Bond is set at $25,000, but please don't worry too much about that bond because this next case is a probation violation case. I've again appointed you that same attorney. Your next hearing date on the probation violation is the 26th of this month, downtown Phoenix. The probation judge, I'm holding you non-bondable until you see the probation judge on the 26th. At your next court hearing, all these orders can be changed. Good luck, sir. Nathaniel, come on up, Nathaniel. Atsanga? Am I close? And then Mr. Hunter is after Nathaniel. John. John, why don't you sit in the chair right next to the door? Thank you, John. Tell me your full name, sir.
Nathaniel James Etzinga.
I wasn't that close, but thank you. I apologize.
It sounded like it.
Well, thank you for the courtesy. This first matter is a probation violation matter, sir.
Okay.
I have appointed you an attorney on both of them. The second one's a probation violation matter. They're both out of Mojave County. I cannot appoint you an attorney in Mojave County. That's up to the Mojave judge.
Okay.
The officers are going to contact Mojave County immediately, probably right after this hearing.
Okay.
Mojave County wants to see you on the 24th of this month. They want you held non-bond. And I'm going to have to change one of these. I apologize to the officers, as well as the lovely lady to my left. Pardon me?
Number 20.
I'm changing number 20, yes. I hit the wrong button. I'm just correcting an error that I made, sir. Mojave judge wants you held non-bondable on both of those.
Okay.
He or she can change that next time you see him, and they'll appoint you an attorney. I wish you good luck in Mojave.
Okay, can I ask a question real quick?
I may not have an answer, but go right ahead.
Okay, does that mean they're gonna take me over there?
Well, we won't take you over there.
They're gonna come and get me?
We're gonna call, Mojave will come get you, and then on a rare occasion, we're going up to Mojave and we save them the trip, but that doesn't happen. That works out. They'll be here sometime in the next 2 days.
So would they take me back after, I believe, right, or?
Well, Mojave, it's up to the Mojave judge, what he wants you to do.
I don't remember.
Well, talk to the Mojave judge, talk to your attorney, you'll get an attorney. Good luck, sir.
All right, thank you.
Mr. Hunter, John. And DeSanto, Alex is after John.
Your Honor.
I haven't worn the badge in a lot of years, but thank you.
I have bad hearing.
No problem. John, tell me your full name.
John Hunter.
Mr. Hunter, you have two different matters here. The first one is possession of a weapon by a prohibited person. I've appointed you an attorney. Your next hearing date's the 25th because I've appointed you an attorney.
Okay.
Your next hearing date is the 25th, downtown Phoenix. Because this allegedly happened while you're on felony release on another matter, the law requires me to hold you non-bondable till you see your next judge on the 25th. You have one more. The next one is possession of a weapon by a prohibited person. It's a warrant for your arrest. Bond amount is $25,000. Again, don't worry about that. The next judge you see on the 25th can change everything.
I went to court for that
On
the 12th.
Whatever happened in court, sir, there's still a valid warrant that has to be solved. But go to court again on the 25th, take care of this. Good luck. Good luck.
Done.
Mr. DeSoto. Mr. DeSoto, come on up. And Efren is after Alex. Efren, why don't you hop in the chair right next to the door? Good evening, sir. Tell me your full name.
Alec William DeSoto.
Mr. DeSoto, this is a burglary case as a Class 4 felony. I've appointed you an attorney. You also have a criminal trespassing as a misdemeanor. Your next hearing date is the 25th, downtown Phoenix. Bond is set at strike that $15,000 secured appearance. Come up with 10% and deal with a bonding company. You could be out in 6 hours. Good luck, sir.
Thank you, sir.
Efren, come on up, Efren. After Efren is Anthony Hernandez. I guess I don't have to yell anymore, do I? I apologize. Efren, tell me your full name, please.
Efren Cornejo.
Sir, you have 3 different matters. The first one is driving under the influence as a misdemeanor, another driving under the influence as another misdemeanor, a third driving under the influence as another misdemeanor, a fourth driving under the influence as another misdemeanor. The last driving under the influence is also a misdemeanor. The last 3 all carry different sentencing ranges, more jail time if convicted. I cannot appoint you an attorney on misdemeanors. You'll meet the judge who can, and that's a surprise judge. His name is Lou Dominguez, an excellent judge. Known him for a long, long time. Your hearing in surprise is on the 30th of this month at 1:30. Bond is set at $50. The next one, sir, is disorderly conduct fighting. Again, out of surprise. Again, they'll decide whether or not you need an attorney. Same hearing date, the 30th. Same bond amount, different bond, $50. The last one, sir, is a felony, 2 felonies. Unlawful use of means of transportation, Class 5 felony, and flight, a Class 5 felony. I've appointed you an attorney on that matter. Your hearing in downtown Phoenix will be on the 25th of September, and bond set on that one is $5,000. Good luck, sir.
Thank you.
Mr. Hernandez, Anthony, and then Mr. Snell is after Mr. Hernandez. Tell me your full name, sir.
Anthony Manuel Hernandez, 11/6/1997.
Thank you very much, sir, for the additional information. I appreciate it. This is an escape case, a Class 5 felony. I've appointed you an attorney, sir. Your next hearing date is on the 26th, downtown Phoenix. Bond is set at $2,500. Good luck, sir. Mr. Snell. And Casey is after Hubert. Casey, why don't you hop in the chair next to the door, please? Mr. Brown. Good evening, sir. Tell me your name, please.
Hubert Snell, 12485.
Thank you very much, sir. I appreciate the additional information. This first case is narcotic drugs and dangerous drugs. Those are both Class 4 felonies. Drug paraphernalia, a Class 6 felony. I've appointed you an attorney, sir. Your next hearing date is on the 26th of this month. Bond set at $2,500. Good luck, sir.
There's no way I could be OR'd because I'm going to court on it. I just, all I missed was 1 court date. I've been going to the rest of the court dates. I only missed 1 court date.
Sir, another judge issued this warrant. Good luck, sir. Mr. Brown, Casey. Come on up, Casey. And Mr. Ortiz, Antonio. Good evening, sir. Tell me your name.
Casey J. Brown.
Mr. Brown, you have 3 different matters. The first one's a probation violation matter. Sir, I've appointed you an attorney. You're going to have a probation revocation hearing on the 26th, downtown Phoenix. Bond is set at $2,500. Strike that, $1,500. The second one, sir, is another probation violation. Same attorney, same hearing date, the 26th, different bond amount, $50. The last one, sir, is another probation violation. Same attorney, same hearing date, the 26th, same location, downtown Phoenix, same bond as the last one, $50. Please reach out to your probation officer. They may have some good ideas that might help you. Good luck, sir.
Yes, sir.
Antonio, come on up, Antonio. And then Jose Sanchez is after Mr. Ortiz. Good evening, sir. Tell me your name.
Antonio Ortiz.
Mr. Ortiz, this is discharge of a firearm within the city limits. That's a Class 6 felony. I've appointed you an attorney, sir. Your next hearing date is on the 25th of this month, downtown Phoenix. Bond is set at $1,500, secured appearance. Good luck, sir.
Thank you.
Mr. Sanchez, Jose, come on up, please. And then Adam is after Jose. Tell me your full name, sir.
Jose Luis Sanchez, 11/28/1987.
Thank you, sir. I appreciate the additional information. This is a probation violation warrant for your arrest. I've appointed you an attorney, sir. Your next hearing is on the 26th of September, downtown Phoenix. Bond is set by the probation judge at $750. Rodney Mitchell set that bond. Good luck, sir. Adam. Malemi. And then Arnold is after Adam. Good evening.
How you doing?
Tell me your full name.
Adam Brooks Bellamy, 2/1998.
Thank you, sir. I appreciate the additional information. This is a narcotic drug case, warrant for your arrest, a class 4 felony. I've appointed you an attorney, sir. Your next hearing date is on the 6th, downtown Phoenix. You're being released on your own recognizance. You'll be out of here in about 6 hours. Good luck, sir.
Thank you.
Arnold, come on up, Arnold. And then Victor's after Arnold. Yes. Mr. Carpio, tell me your full name.
Yes, sir. My name's Arnold Trujillo Carpio.
Sir, this is a probation violation warrant for your arrest. I've appointed you an attorney, sir. Your next hearing date is on the 26th, downtown Phoenix. You're being released on your own recognizance. You'll be out of here in about 6 hours. As soon as you step outside this building, it'll be probably close to 11 o'clock tonight, you need to contact your probation officer. I know it's a Saturday night, but call them anyway. If you follow their rules and my rules, you're giving the next judge you meet on the 26th 2 good reasons to not put you in prison on the 26th. Good luck.
Thank you, sir.
You'll be out in 6 hours, sir. Victor. Alvarez. And then after Victor is Oscar Ybarra. Tell me your full name, sir.
Victor Navarez.
Sir, this is obstructing government operations, which is a misdemeanor, and also refusing to give your name, another misdemeanor. I cannot appoint you an attorney on misdemeanors. That's up to the West McDowell Justice Court judge. You're going to meet that judge on the 7th of this next month at the West McDowell Justice Court, and that's about 620 is the address there, I believe. You're going to be released on your own recognizance, sir. You'll be out of here in about 6 hours. Good luck.
You said the 6th?
No, sir. You're meeting him on the 7th.
On the 7th.
The address is about the 600 block of downtown Phoenix. Good luck, sir.
Thank you.
Mr. Ybarra, Oscar. And then Jesse is after Oscar. Good evening, sir. Tell me your full name.
Oscar Ibarra.
Mr. Ybarra, you have 2 different matters. The first one is a misdemeanor, driving on a suspended, revoked, or canceled license, and also failure to appear after written promise, another misdemeanor. These are both out of Buckeye. I cannot appoint you an attorney in Buckeye. It's up to the Buckeye judge. They probably won't, but they can. These are normally just fine issues. You're going to meet the Buckeye judge on the 7th of October in Buckeye. You're being released on your own recognizance. You'll be out of here in about 6 hours. The next one, sir, is another driving on a suspended, revoked, or canceled license, again out of Buckeye. Again, it'll be up to the Buckeye judge whether you get an attorney. You're going to meet the Buckeye judge in Buckeye on the 7th of October. Again, you're being released on your own recognizance. Please, before you get behind the wheel, make sure you got a valid driver's license. Good luck, sir.
Thank you.
Jesse. Come on up, Jesse. And then Justin Medina is after Jesse.
Hello.
Hello. Tell me your full name, sir.
Jesse Barajas.
Sir, this is failure to obey a police officer, a misdemeanor. It's out of the El Centro Justice Court. I cannot appoint you an attorney in El Centro. You're going to meet the judge who can, and that's on the 9th of this next month in El Centro Justice Court. You're being released on your own recognizance. You'll be out of here in about 6 hours. Good luck.
Thank you. Can I ask a question?
I may not have an answer, but...
Okay. I had a warrant, and I don't live with Mom, and I was asking her if she gets any mail, because when I went to court, they kind of dismissed. So I was waiting for the mail. I didn't know I had a warrant, so I just wanted to let you know.
This is a new case. I'm not sure what you're referring to, but this is a new case. Just go take care of it.
Okay. Thank you. God bless.
Good luck, sir.
Have a good day. Thank you.
Mr. Medina? Justin, come on up, sir.
Yes, sir.
And then Mr. Russell is after Mr. Medina. Tell me your full name, sir.
Justin Robert Medina,
Date of birth, please.
8/22 of 83.
Thank you, sir. Sir, you have three matters. The first one is dangerous drugs and narcotic drugs. Those are both Class 4 felonies, drug paraphernalia, Class 6 felony. I've appointed you an attorney. Your next hearing date is on the 6th of next month, downtown Phoenix. You're being released on your own recognizance. The next two, sir, are both probation violation matters. I've appointed you an attorney on those. Your next hearing date for the probation violations is a few days earlier on the 26th, downtown Phoenix. Again, you're being released on your own recognizance. You'll be out of here in about 6 hours. As soon as you step outside this building at about 11 o'clock tonight, call your probation officer. I know it's a Saturday night. I know it's 11 o'clock at night, but call them anyway.
Yes, sir. I'm in good with my appeal.
Good. Well, follow their rules, follow my rules. You're giving the next judge you meet on the 26th. Two good reasons to not put you in prison on the 26th.
Thank you.
So, good luck.
All right.
Anthony, come on up, Anthony. Mr. Russell.
Yes, sir.
And then Ortega is after Mr. Russell.
Yes,
Mr.
sir.
Russell, tell me your full name, please.
My name is Anthony Russell.
Mr. Russell, this is a dangerous drug case and a narcotic drug case. Those are both Class 4 felonies. I've appointed you an attorney. Your next hearing date is on the 6th of next month. Downtown Phoenix, you're being released on your own recognizance. You'll be out of here in about 6 hours. Good luck, sir.
Thank you, sir.
Ms. Ortega? Ms. Ortega, whenever Mr. Russell gets through. Tell me your full name, please, miss.
Yeah, Melina Ortega.
Ms. Ortega, this is a simple assault, a misdemeanor, disorderly conduct, a misdemeanor. I cannot appoint you an attorney on misdemeanors. That's up to the El Central judge. You're going to meet the El Central judge on the 9th at the El Central Justice Court. You're being released on your own recognizance. Remember that you may not return to the scene of the alleged crime and you may not have contact with the alleged victim until the next judge changes everything. Good luck, miss.
Thank you.
Ramirez, Edgar. ¿Se habla inglés, señor?
No.
Un momento, por favor.
Gracias.
Thank you. Good evening. Do I have a Spanish interpreter with me?
Yes, hello. This is a Spanish interpreter from Lionbridge, ID 2705.
Thank you. We're going to start the hearing now, miss. Sir, if you are partially bilingual, please wait for the interpretation before you answer.
Caballero, vamos a empezar ahora y si usted es parcialmente bilingüe, igualmente espere la interpretación del intérprete antes de responder.
Please tell me your name.
Edgar
Por
Javier
favor,
Ramírez
dígame su nombre.
Edgar Javier Ramírez Morán.
Edgar Javier Ramirez Moran.
Sir, this is a theft of means of transportation case and a dangerous drug case. Both those are felonies.
Y caballero, esto es un juicio por un robo vehicular y también por un caso muy peligroso de drogas y ambos corresponden a delitos.
I have appointed you an attorney.
Le he asignado un abogado.
Your next hearing date downtown Phoenix is the 25th of this month.
Su próxima audiencia en el centro de Phoenix es el 25 del próximo mes.
Your bond is $2,500 secured appearance. Good luck, sir.
Y su fianza está fijada en $2,500 que pueden garantizar a sus padres. Muchísima suerte, caballero.
Thank you.
The court wants to thank and excuse the interpreter. Thank you very much, miss.
It's been my pleasure to assist you again. Thank you for calling Lionbridge. Have a lovely weekend.
Thank you very much. And again, no house calls, gentlemen? Outstanding. Thank you very much, gentlemen. Thank you.
The
Are you gentlemen, are you guys going to be here for 8? 8 o'clock?
Goodbye.
Okay. Outstanding. We okay to go? Okay. I apologize about that, folks. Go ahead and have a seat. Good evening. This is the 8 p.m. calendar for the 20th day of the month. On the first day of September, orders were read onto the record that affect all of you regarding DNA and fingerprinting. Just a moment, I'm going to call you up to the podium one at a time. When you get to the podium, I need your name. I'll tell you the charges you're here on. Excuse me. I'll appoint most of you an attorney. I'll set your next hearing date, give you the location. I'll set your general release conditions. All of you will have general release conditions. They are as follows. Do not make contact with the arresting officers. Do not possess any drugs without a valid prescription. Do not drive a motor vehicle without a valid license. Keep us informed as to where you are living. If you're on probation, you'll be ordered to contact your probation officer. If the charges you're being seen here on tonight indicate there may be a victim, I will order you to stay away from that victim and also do not return to the scene of the alleged crime. At the end of the hearing, one of these two fine officers will hand it all to you in writing. When you have a moment, read it over again. Thank you, sirs. Thank you, miss. The record will reflect I've read all three of the victims' impact statements also.
We have the county attorney for the verification.
Thank you. Ms. County Attorney, let me get my computer back up and running. Mr. Aguilar, come on up here. Counsel for the state, please announce.
What was that, I'm sorry?
Hold on.
Oh.
Good evening, Your Honor. Ashley Stetson on behalf of the state.
Thank you, counsel. She is with the county attorney's office. She wants to appear on this case also and be heard. Tell me your full name, sir.
Gilberto Alejandro Aguilar.
Thank you, sir. Sir, you're being charged with 1 count of drive-by shooting, which is a Class 2 felony, 3 counts of aggravated assault, all Class 2 felonies, 1 count of aggravated assault as Class 3 felony, possession of a weapon by a prohibited person, a Class 4 felony, discharge of a firearm within city limits. I have appointed you an attorney, sir. Your next hearing date is the 25th of September, downtown Phoenix. Counsel for the state, recommendation, please.
Yes, Your Honor. At this time, the state is requesting that bond be set in the amount of $200,000 cash, Your Honor, based on the allegations. The allegations of this case are very concerning, quite violent, and quite dangerous, Your Honor. The suspect's alleged to have shot multiple times at law enforcement and at a civilian victim that was present at the time also, Your Honor. The state would note that the Form 4 did mention that the victims were believed to be extremely close to the bullets that were being shot, due to the fact that they noticed or observed hissing and whizzing of the bullets passing them, Your Honor. So for those reasons, the state believes that a high cash bond is appropriate. The state does believe that the suspect is a danger to the community, and the state would just ask for any other conditions that were requested in the state's written recommendation. Thank you, Your Honor.
Thank you, counsel. At this point in time, the court will affirm the hearing date for the 25th of September. The court does, in most part, agree with the county attorney. The court will set a $100,000 cash-only bond, pretrial services, electronic monitoring with a curfew. And, sir, if you are out on bond, do not return to the scene of the alleged crime. Do not make contact with the alleged victims. Good luck, sir. Why don't you walk over to the counsel? Any others you want to appear on?
No, Your Honor. The state would be requesting to be excused.
Thank you, State. We greatly appreciate your assistance. Thank you.
Thank you.
Arthur Hellbreder. Arthur, come on up, Arthur. After Arthur is Mr. Reed. Mr. Reed, there's a chair next to the door. Why don't you hop in that chair, please, sir? Tell me your full name, sir.
Arthur Hellbreder.
Sir, this is one count, strike that. 2 counts of aggravated assault with a deadly weapon or dangerous instrument. Those are Class 2 felonies. Disorderly conduct with a weapon, a Class 6 felony. 3 counts of disorderly conduct, fighting as a misdemeanor, and 1 count of refusing to give a true name, also a misdemeanor. I have appointed you an attorney, sir. Your next hearing date is September 25th, downtown Phoenix. Bond is set at $25,000. Good luck, sir. Jamal, Mr. Reed, come on up. Jamal, Reed.
Oh, you take house call, Commissioner.
Pardon?
You take house call.
House call, I apologize. I'll come back to Jamal then. Brian Takini? Brian? Come on up, Brian. Right there, sir. Thank you, sir. Tell me your full name, sir.
Brian Ticini.
Sir, you have 2 different matters. The first one, aggravated assault, domestic violence, a Class 5 felony, and simple assault as a misdemeanor. I've appointed you an attorney. Your next hearing date is on the 25th of September, downtown Phoenix. Bond is set at $10,000. The next one, sir, is a probation violation matter. I've appointed you that same attorney. Your probation revocation is going to be on the 26th, downtown Phoenix. Bond is set at $50. Please reach out to your probation officer. They may have some ideas that might be helpful to solve everything at the same time. I wish you the best of luck, sir.
Thank you.
Thank you. Mr. Lance Farrell? Thale? Not sure if I'm pronouncing that right, sir. I apologize if I am not. Sir, tell me your full name.
Lance DeFlorienzo Feo, Senior.
Thank you, sir. Sir, this is 3 counts of disorderly conduct, fighting, 2 counts of assault, Class 1 misdemeanor, and the fighting is a misdemeanor also, 1 count of resisting arrest. I've appointed you an attorney, strike that. I cannot appoint you an attorney on misdemeanors like this. That'll be up to the surprise judge, Lou Dominguez, whether or not he appoints you an attorney. Probably not, but he does have the power if he thinks it's appropriate. You're going to meet the surprise judge on the 30th of September at 1:30 at the Surprise Municipal Court. A bond is set at $1,000. Do not return to the scene of the alleged crime. Do not make contact with the alleged victims. Good luck, sir.
Thank you. Would I be getting released today?
Well, sir, if you can come up with a $1,000 bond, yes.
Okay.
Good luck. Robert? Come on up, Robert. Thank you, sir. Tell me your full name, sir.
Robert Lee Feo III.
Sir, this is carrying a weapon on school grounds, a Class 1 misdemeanor, disorderly conduct, a Class 1 misdemeanor, 3 counts. I've appointed you an attorney. Strike that. I cannot appoint you an attorney. That's up to the surprise judge. His name is Lou Dominguez. Excellent judge. You're going to meet that judge on the 30th of this month, downtown Surprise. Your bond is $500 cash. Do not return to the scene of the alleged crime. Do not make contact with the alleged victims. Good luck, sir.
All right. Thank you.
Francisco. Francisco. Come on up, sir. Sir, good evening. Tell me your full name.
Francisco Aguirre.
Thank you. Sir, this is 2 counts of shoplifting as a Class 4 felony, 1 count of resisting arrest as a misdemeanor. I've appointed you an attorney, sir. Your next hearing date is the 6th of October, downtown Phoenix. You're being released to pretrial services. As you'll be out of here in about 6 hours. One of the officers is going to hand you a whole bunch of paperwork. Read the paperwork carefully. Those are the rules you have to follow to stay out of trouble between now and the next hearing. Good luck, sir. Ms. Perez? Ms. Perez? ¿Se habla inglés, señorita?
No.
Un momento.
Hola, sí, buenas tardes. Mi nombre es Armando y yo soy el intérprete para asistirle durante la llamada.
Ok, gracias.
Thank you, Mr. Interpreter. Mr. Interpreter, please start the interpretation now. Miss, if you are partially bilingual, wait for the interpretation before you answer.
Bueno, sí, disculpe. Entonces, si usted es parcialmente bilingüe, por favor, si puede esperar al interpretar o al intérprete antes de que responda.
Tell me your name, please.
¿Me puede decir su nombre, por favor?
Catalina Pérez.
Catalina Pérez.
You are charged with 1 count of burglary, a felony. Interpret, please.
Bueno, entonces está o tiene un cargo de lo que viene siendo burglary o pues robo, lo que viene siendo una felonía, un cargo mayor.
1 count of criminal trespass as a felony. Interpret, please.
También lo que viene siendo, disculpe, también lo que viene siendo intrusión criminal, que viene siendo también un cargo mayor.
2 counts of disorderly conduct as a misdemeanor.
Bueno, también son 2, disculpe, también tiene lo que viene siendo un misdemeanor o pues lo que es un crimen menor de conducta desordenada. 2 cargos.
1 count of criminal damage.
I apologize. I'm sorry, that was 2 counts of disorderly conduct. I apologize.
2 counts of disorderly conduct as a misdemeanor.
Thank you.
1 count of criminal damage as a misdemeanor.
Bueno, también tiene lo que es un cargo menor de criminal damage o daños criminales también.
I have appointed you an attorney.
También se le ha otorgado un abogado.
Your next hearing, downtown Phoenix, is the 25th of September.
Su siguiente audiencia es en lo que viene siendo el centro o downtown en Phoenix, el 25 de septiembre.
Your bond is $25,000.
This interpreter, I'm sorry, that's $25,000 bond, right?
That is correct.
Thank you. Su fianza viene siendo de $25,000.
Do not return to the scene of the alleged crime.
No regrese a lo que es la escena de donde ocurrió el crimen.
Do not make contact with the alleged victim. Good luck.
No haga contacto con la víctima, pues también, y buena suerte.
The court wants to thank and excuse the interpreter. We could not have done it without you.
Does the interpreter anything else I could help you with, or would you like me to disconnect now?
We're done with our calendar. Thank you very much, sir. We have 2 house calls, both for behavioral issues. Mr. Jamal Reed is the first. 3 counts of aggravated assault as Class 6 felony. 1 count of assault with physical force, a Class 6 felony. 2 counts of criminal damage, misdemeanor. 1 count of criminal trespassing. I have appointed him an attorney. His next hearing is on the 25th of September, downtown Phoenix. Bond is set at $10,000. Mr. Wolf is our last house call. 1 count of criminal trespassing as a misdemeanor. I cannot appoint him an attorney. It's in front of the University Lakes Justice Court judge. He'll meet that judge on the 7th of October. He's being released on his own recognizance. Again, he'll be told not to return to the scene of the alleged crime, not to make contact with the alleged victims. Did I miss anything? he started off great, the interpreter, then he started to slip up, and I caught it. So. All right. Stand up.
Thank you. Please be seated. This is the 11 p.m. calendar on September 20th, 2025. Orders are given on the first of the month regarding the taking of DNA and fingerprints. Those orders remain in effect today. What that means for you in the courtroom is this: not every single one of you has to give your DNA or your fingerprints. If you have to do that, those orders are going to be on your paperwork. My name is Commissioner Beck. I'm here to do a few things for you. Number one, I'm here to let you know why you're here. Number two, if you might be released. Number three, if you're going to be assigned an attorney. The vast majority of you will be assigned an attorney, which leads to my number one rule. Please don't talk about the facts of your case. Anything you say or do can be used against you. Everything in the courtroom is video recorded, so please don't talk about the facts of your case unless it's with your attorney. Second, I'm sure you're going to have a lot of questions for me. Unfortunately, I'm not your legal counsel, so I can't answer legal questions for you, so please save those types of questions for your attorney. Finally, you're going to be hearing about lots of different dates, different types of release conditions. You don't have to memorize all that stuff. All that information is going to be on your paperwork. That's why it's important to keep your paperwork and save it. Don't lose it. If you end up missing a court date or you don't follow a written court order, you could just end up back here. Here's how tonight's going to work. I'm going to call two names. The first time I call is going to come in the courtroom, stand in front of me at the podium. Second time I call is going to sit on that chair next to the door. Then we're going to keep on cycling through until the calendar is finished. Can I please get Keon Thompson to the podium? Jace Coronado to the chair, please. Name and date of birth, please.
12/16/1993.
And name, please.
Keon Ray Thompson.
Thank you. Sir, you're here today on a Superior Court new case and 3 probation violation warrants. Let me talk to you about your new case. You've been arrested for possession of dangerous drugs, a Class 4 felony, possession of narcotic drugs, a Class 4 felony, possession of drug paraphernalia, a Class 6 felony. I found probable cause. I'm assigning you an attorney. Our next court dates are September 25th and September 29th in the Downtown Superior Court, setting a placeholder bond of $50. You also have 3 probation violation warrants. I'm assigning counsel. Your next court date is September 26th in the Downtown Superior Court. I am setting secured appearance bonds of $250, $250, and $500. That's a total of $1,050 for all 4 of your cases. Sir, if you're able to bond out, you're not to possess any weapons, drugs, or alcohol. The most important thing, if you bond out, you have to contact your PO within 3 days. Why don't you please step to your left for your paperwork, sir. Jace Coronado to the podium. David Napia Rala to the chair, please. Name and date of birth, please.
02/01/2007.
Name, please.
Jace Coronado.
Thank you. You're here today on an out-of-county warrant. I'm assigning you an attorney. Your next court date is September 24th at the Pinal County Superior Court. I'm affirming the bond set by the judge down there. It's a $1,000 secured appearance bond. If you're able to bond out, you're just not to possess any weapons, drugs, or alcohol. Please step to your left for your paperwork, sir. David Nampiarala to the podium. Jared Schultz to the chair, please. Name and date of birth, please.
18 February 61.
Name, please.
David Namparella.
Thank you. Sir, you're here today on a failure to appear warrant. I'm not assigning you a new attorney. You're going to go back to your original attorney. Your next court dates are September 25th and September 29th in the Downtown Superior Court. I'm affirming the bond set by your original judge. It's a $500 secured appearance bond. If you're able to bond out, you'll be placed on pretrial services supervision. Furthermore, if you bond out, you're not to possess any weapons, drugs, or alcohol. Why don't you step to your left for your paperwork, sir. Jared Schultz to the podium. Ms. Mejia to the chair, please. Name and date of birth, please.
Jared Schultz, April 7, 2003.
Thank you. You're here today on a justice court warrant. I'm assigning you an attorney. Your next court date is September 24th. That's at the East Mesa Justice Court. I'm affirming the bond set by the judge out there. It's a $500 secured appearance bond. If you're able to bond out, you're not to possess any weapons, drugs, or alcohol. Why don't you step to your left for your paperwork, sir.
Is there any way I could get the bond lowered a little bit to make it easier for me to bond out and go back to work?
Actually, no, sir. Reason why? I saw you before. I lowered your bond once before. You did show up. And then the next judge lowered your bond again. That time, you didn't do what you're supposed to do, which is why you're back here for the 3rd time, I believe. So at this point, sir, I'm not inclined to lower the bond. Why don't you step to your left? Moses Mejia to the podium. Todd DeOrio to the chair, please.
Hello, Your Honor.
Hi, name and date of birth, please.
Moses Mejia, 9/20/82.
Thank you. Sir, you're here today on a municipal court warrant. I'm assigning you an attorney. Your next court date is going to be September 23rd at the Peoria City Court. I'm going to lower your bond. It's a $300 bond now.
Okay.
If you're able to bond out, you're not to return to the scene of the crime, no contact with any victim or witness, and you're not to possess any weapons, drugs, or alcohol. Why don't you step to your left for paperwork,
Thank you,
sir.
Your Honor.
Todd DeOrio to the podium. Eulalio Trevino to the chair, please. Name and date of birth, please.
Todd DeOrio, 5/9/57.
Thank you. Sir, you're here today on a Justice Court new case. You've been arrested for reckless driving, a Class 2 misdemeanor, exceeding the posted speed by more than 20 miles per hour, a Class 3 misdemeanor. I found probable cause, so I'm assigning you an attorney. Your next court date is September 24th. That's at the West Mesa Justice Court. Setting a secured appearance bond of $250. If you're able to bond out, you're just not to possess any weapons, drugs, or alcohol.
Yes, sir.
Thank you. Please step to your left for your paperwork. Eulalio Trevino to the podium. Tyshawn Rice to the chair, please. Hi, name and date of birth, please.
Eulalio Trevino, 111673.
Thank you. Sir, you're here today on a municipal court warrant. I'm assigning you an attorney. Your next court date is September 25th. That's at the Youngtown City Court. I am reducing your bond down to $100. If you're able to bond out, you're not to possess any weapons, drugs, or alcohol.
Okay.
Why don't please step to your left for your paperwork, sir. Tyshawn Rice to the podium. Joseph Flores to the chair, please.
Hello, Your Honor.
Can we lower your mask just for this?
Yes, sir.
Thank you. Name and date of birth, please.
Tyshawn Rice, 5/5/2003.
Thank you. Sir, you're here today on a justice court warrant. I'm assigning you an attorney. Your next court date is September 24th at the Kyrene Justice Court. I'm affirming the bond set by the judge out there. It's a $100 secured appearance bond. If you're able to bond out, you're not to return to the scene of the crime, no contact with any victim or witness, and you're not to possess any weapons, drugs, or alcohol.
Your Honor, if I may, I did appear to the courthouse, in the municipal courthouse in downtown Phoenix. I had 2 court dates in under a month. However, the judge, when she gave me the paperwork, the fine print read, motion to quash, come back October 10th to the same municipal courthouse in downtown Phoenix.
Sir, I'm going to stop you right now. This is not a municipal court case. This is a justice court case.
What does that mean?
So a municipal court is the city of Phoenix. This is not a city of Phoenix case. This is a Kyrene Justice Court case. Other reason that I'm not reducing your bond, sir, is that you were released OR by my colleague back on June 8th by Commissioner Campbell. At that point, what happened after that? And you failed to appear on July 23rd, which is then why they issued the warrant on August 1st. We usually only give one chance.
I made up for it. I made up for it twice, and they told me to come back October 10th. And they gave me the fine print and the paperwork for motion to quash. I'm just a little bit confused.
Okay, sir. What I'm telling you is this: one of my colleagues already let you out OR before. We typically only give people one chance to be released OR, which is why this time, sir, I'm going to be affirming the $100 secured appearance
Sir,
bond.
I have my own apartment in Mesa. I have a part-time job now. I have a child on the way. Is there any way? I'm committed to whatever. I just want to get my life back on track. I recently just got my apartment in Mesa. I recently just signed the lease this year, and I just want to be stable so I can just support my future fiance and my unborn child. They need me there as soon as possible.
Sir, this is your second failure to appear on this case. After your first failure to appear, my colleague let you out OR, probably told you that you need to show up to court, otherwise, did she tell you you're not going to get a second chance?
She didn't relay that information. She said appear to the next court date, but I was moving. I had lack of transportation.
And sir, did you call the court to tell them you had lack of transportation? Because here's the thing, lots of people come in here and they say they can't make it to court for one reason or another without having even tried to contact the court, because if you are able to do that, typically, the court will try to accommodate you, but it sounds like you didn't even try to do that. All right, sir? Sir, go ahead and have a seat. Let me think about your case, okay? Sir, please go ahead and have a seat. Joseph Flores to the podium. Christian Negrete to the chair, please. Hi, name and date of birth, please.
Joseph Flores, 1779.
Thank you. Sir, you're here today on a Justice Court warrant. I'm assigning you an attorney. Your next court date is September 24th at the West Mesa Justice Court. I'm reducing your bond down to $50. If you're able to bond out, you're just not to possess any weapons, drugs, or alcohol. Okay. Thank you. Please step to the left for your paperwork. Christian Negrete to the podium. Tyshawn Rice to the chair, please. Name and date of birth, please.
Christian Negrete, 10/3/2001.
Thank you. Sir, you're here today on a municipal court new case. You've been arrested for 2 counts of disorderly conduct, class 1 misdemeanors. I have found probable cause. I'm not assigning you an attorney because for these types of charges, you don't get a free attorney, but you can hire your own attorney if you want one. Do you understand that?
Yes.
All right. Your next court date's going to be October 7th. That's at the Buckeye City Court.
Okay.
Upon your promise to appear, I'll be releasing you today, but there's going to be a fair number of conditions to your release. Sir, you can't go back to the scene of the crime. No contact with any of the victims. That means no contact with your family members. You're not to possess any weapons, drugs, or alcohol. If there's any orders of protection that are put out against you, you have to follow those orders. Do you currently live with the people that you were arrested from?
Yes, Your Honor.
All right. Do you have someplace else to go?
Yes.
All right. So, sir, you may not reside with the alleged victims, even if you're the owner or renter of the property. You're allowed one civil standby with local law enforcement to return to collecting the essential belongings. You're cautioned that a violation of a no victim contact order can lead to a Class 6 felony. Sir, do you understand all these conditions?
Yes.
Do you promise to follow all these conditions?
Yes.
Do you have any weapons you need to relinquish?
No.
Okay. And do you know what a civil standby is?
No.
All right, sir. So once you're released, if you want to go back and get some stuff for you to stay at wherever,
Okay.
let me see, this is Buckeye. You have to call the Buckeye Police Department.
Okay.
Call their non-emergency line, say you have to schedule a civil standby. You make an appointment with them. You get one chance for them to stand by for you to go in and get some stuff. Once you get your stuff, then you're going to move out, at least temporarily, until your case is over. Okay, sir? Do you understand how that works?
Yes.
And you understand you only get one shot at going back for your stuff?
Yeah.
All right, sir. Do you promise to appear on October 7th at the Buckeye City Court?
Yes.
And do you understand if you don't show up, they'll issue a warrant for your arrest?
Yes.
Upon your promise to appear, I'll be releasing you on your own cognizance. One, please step to your left for your paperwork.
Okay. Thank you.
Tyshawn Rice to the podium. Reprint, please. All right, sir. Recalling matter of Tyshawn Rice, date of birth 5/5/2003 on this justice court warrant. Sir, I'm not going to release you OR. I'm going to just lower your bond. This is the last favor that the court's going to do for you. I'm putting that on the record now. You were once released OR and you failed to appear. Despite the fact that you failed to appear, and actually despite the fact that your bond is $100. So, sir, I'm going to reduce that to $50. All right. Same conditions of release: not to return to the scene of the original crime, no contact with any victim or witness, not to possess any weapons, drugs, or alcohol. If you want to wait over on the left, you're going to get brand new paperwork. Okay, sir? All right. This will conclude the 11 p.m. calendar.